Alright then, so Quasimorphosis. Let's see what it's all about. And of course it needs to be updated, but whatever. Let's play the game. We'll start a new game here. So before I do, I'll skip the options here. That looks pretty good. Oh, here's the credits, I guess. Hard-boiled, single lost, Eastern lands, hit point prod, about me. Guess you can get like you'll. Yeah, I can basically see like what the games they basically worked on, I guess. Alright, so that's still actually a little bit loud, so let's go about that much, I guess. There we go. New game. When the future came, we did not get post-scarcity economy. Corporate greed canceled singularity. The Earth had been turned to private property, and the same was now waiting for the outer space. Evil lurks in the outer space. The world turned out to be more complex than we thought. Every celestial body is surrounded by a spiritual shell, DFuxa, the realm of demons. People could have backed down, not sacrificing their lives, and not fighting for resources of distant frontiers, but corporations ruled the world. Competition and thirst for profit that chained mankind together were stronger than reason. When humans get close, the power of the DFuxa is desperate to free. Horrible pictures of the other worlds drive people insane. Sometimes the hell manages to enter our world, using human bodies as a gateway. The influence of demons' world in our world became known as Quasimorphosis. Corp Agent. 23 hours, 26 minutes ago. Amcon Corporation Station France 77 was attacked. Estimated class of incident. Quasimorphosis event. Task. Get to the elevator to level 5 and power up Amcon Broadcasting Network. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so welcome to the game. If I press the I key, you're basically an inventory here. You can see we have an armor cap, it's currently condition 50. There's like a t-shirt, leggings, there's some boots. There's a Tiger M semi-automatic shotgun. We got some slugs, we got some buckshot, bandage, Persicola, weapon repair kit. Over here, I can basically change, like, you know, what I have, like, you know, to use, I guess. These might probably my like, you know, other survivors with us. If I press the H, we'll get like a gauge of, like, you know, what, like, you know, our health looks like. So we can see, like, you know, individual body parts and how they basically look. Our overall HP, our fullness, so how, like, you know, full we are for, like, you know, food. Other stuff over here, vision range and such. We also have access to this stuff over here. But whatever. Alright, so let's move around. I guess we can't talk to anyone here. Now, note by the way, when I move around like that, actually, like, you know, reduce their fullness, I have to watch out for that, but whatever. Alright, so, information terminal. Remember that you are protected. Amcon corporates only with the best PMCs in the solar system. Or operates, rather. But okay. Alright, so, there's some stuff to loot here. We got some antibiotics. Those will be useful, possibly. There's also a splint here. So, we'll press G to take all. Information terminal. The delay between the attack and the arrival of the PMC is 24 standard hours. Your task at this time is not to lose morale. You should try to remember that the anthem of Amcon employees. Okay. So, here we go. Alright, so here's the cargo dock. If I press F1, by the way, you can get like a sort of like breakdown of information and stuff like that. So, mouse basically left click, shift left click, right click, and scroll. Stuff on the keyboard there. So, game. This is a turn-based game. Every time the player moves, shoots, interacts with objects, blah blah. It's a roguelike. You already know what this is all about. What I really want to know is stuff over here, by the way. So, the level of society decreases every turn. High society levels activate by natural regeneration, and health drops when a character is hungry. Look for food and drinks to prepare society. And then, over here is the Quasimorphosis. So, the level of Quasimorphosis changes every turn under the influence of the demonic court of Saturn, and its proximity at this point in space-time. Quasimorphosis affects the possessed at low rates. They behave passively, at medium rates aggressively. At maximum values, a space breakthrough occurs, and a demonic force can invade our world. Scientists have not discovered how exactly the effect of Quasimorphosis can be reduced. Usually, common people are less affected by it. So, essentially, like, you know, people are going to be possessed, so, I'm basically going to like sort of like, you know, just give it a breakdown of what's going on here. So this game is basically very much inspired by like, games like say Aliens and like, you know, other like, you know, sort of space born like games, and it's of course like made in sort of like universes like DFuxa or, you know, DoomRL, and that sort of like ilk. And it is that basically like this lone gunman who basically has to survive like this like, you know, nightmare, so to speak. So here we go. All right, so information terminal. And can remind you that according to the NCE, there are no civilians among the personnel. When attacked, be prepared to defend not only corporate property, but even your own lives, with weapons in hand. So yes, very corporate. Whatever. So here's an auto dock. So autonomous healing station for health restoration requires charging to use. Basically, it's like currently one charge. So if we need to heal, there we go. All right, so. Over here we have our first enemy, I guess. I'm not sure if there's an ability to, like, you know... okay, so we can right click. So, disfigured. It's hard to imagine that it was a woman. Sharp pieces of metal tied to her stumps. That not available. Alright, so yeah, I'll note this game basically is all about, like, you know, understand what the enemies basically do and how to interact with them. So, here's a hound. Foam mixed with blood oozes from the mouth, and the eyes are filled with the thirst for murder. Alright. And there's the fat man. The swollen body of his possessed is ready to explode with any careless movement. So, information terminal, NCE, New Corporate Ethics. A set of laws that replace the old-fashioned civil law of old Earth. A citizen of the state is a nobody. An employee of the corporation is superhuman! So yes, very like corporate and all that stuff, but whatever. Alright, well, let's take this stuff here. Now, you notice that these guys aren't exactly like, you know, aggressively attacking us. Something else about this game, by the way, is basically is like, you know, managing like, you know, I guess the Q dream stuff down here, because as like you're like calmer, you'll basically like have like less space, you know, stuff basically going on. So, you know, basically like, you know, muscle mass like is currently like low. We're basically like, you know, everything is basically very little aggressive to us. So that's sort of like how this game basically sort of works. So over here we got our guy, we got obsessed. Madness reflected in the eyes of this creature is ready to fight even with his bare hands. And we got ourselves an obsessed, madness reflected, and obsessed. So a few obsessed based over here. This guy here, I guess. Note, by the way, it's like, you know, rapidly increased our, like, you know, our stuff here. But whatever. Yeah, note that these guys will try to attack us if I let them, so. Let's just move on. Now, I'll note this game basically is like all about like just trying to survive. So early on, you're probably not trying to like, you know, fight everything, because honestly, like, you know, that makes everything aggressive to you. Like right now, nothing's really aggressive to me, but they'll get like more hostile to me as we go along. As I got more obsessed here, I guess. Oh, here's like an overall map, so we can basically see like where we're basically going and stuff like that. Alright, so information terminal from the history of the NCE. The first event that led to the discussion about post-civil moral system was the execution of striking workers on asteroid 1988 RO by the security forces of a mining company. The company was not convicted because both the strike and the resistance were recognized as acts of free will. So, yeah, okay. It's a corpocracy, you know? Yeah, I don't think you actually can close doors, by the way, so that's not a thing you can do here, but whatever. You know, in hindsight, I can probably go over here, so let's go this way. Seriously, obsessed basically over there. There's an auto dock if we need it. Ooh, there's some stuff in the ground there. Let's get it. So on the floor here we have some canned food. Very, very good to get. Let's take that. Ooh, we took some, injuries there, I guess. Oh, you can be injured, as you can probably guess here. So watch out for that. Although, by the way, as like injuries basically go along here, you'll basically see like this become like very red, and you'll see like wounds basically happen. So if it happens, it'll happen. But we're not quite there yet. Yeah, you're in the way. All right, so grasp. So note at this point, basically, grasp is still low, but we'll have like a little bit more like stuff basically happening like as this goes along. So here's a piece of flesh. Oh, you can eat people if you want to, but honestly, that's not like the greatest thing to do. Let's kill the fat man. Nothing to grab there. Probably reload my weapon at this point, so let's just get to it. Alright, now, note basically over here has got some information going on. So we got ourselves a new wound, we got ourselves infection, and we got ourselves some fullness. So as basically you get injured in this game, you basically have like infections happen. So we have an arm, like injury over here. This basically lowers our accuracy, and apparently we got infection progress basically going on, so I gotta watch out for that too, but whatever. Let's see if we can basically fix that, I guess. So if you have like the ability to fix stuff, it'll basically let you know. We're gonna stabilize this. So by the way, I basically just like stabilize the wound here. So basically, infection progress is like a little bit lower now. And we're obviously healing up a little bit as well. So note that my health is basically going up. Which is very good. Yeah, I know these guys are getting a little bit more aggressive basically at this point, so... We're getting more and more, interesting, the enemies. And I guess I'm gonna get, like, infected by this wound probably, because, as it's, like, gonna happen, I guess. Alright, so we got a new wound. So basically over time we basically had infection like happen to like our wound here. And we now have infection decay. So let's see if antibiotics can help with this, I guess. So maybe that can help with that a little bit. We'll see. But I should probably eat something because I'm getting a little bit hungry at this point, so you know what, let's just eat this to show it off. So we'll eat that, like, meat there, I guess. Alright, so Let's get the repair kit over here. Nope, I now have 2 wounds apparently, so... apparently I have an arm, like, limit tearing basically happening, apparently, so... Okay. Let's just stabilize that wound a little bit there. And I could probably help, like, this eat stuff, so... some pop. And what's this? Alright, so... Information Terminal, Sacred Management. Even though the manager is just as much an employee of the corporation as the executor, one must remember that the responsibility imposed by decision-making requires special treatment. Treat management with respect. A manager gets tired too. So very true. Alright, so it looks like we finally like got rid of our like, you know, infection and stuff like that, so that's a little bit like how our like sort of like, you know, thing basically works here with like, you know, health management and stuff like that, by the way. By the way, I have some morphine here apparently we can pick up, so general action drug stabilizes all wounds, chances of addiction. So obviously I won't use this unless you like have to, but whatever. And I guess we want to go this way to basically see what's over here, so by the way, apparently aggressive is medium at this point, so these guys are aggressive. Oh, we got hit there. But yeah, note that these guys are sort of getting more and more aggressive as you go along here. I think the trick of this game is basically you want to basically avoid like getting these guys too like, you know, aggressive early on, but you know. Whatever. Oh, here's a beast, so now this is single Saturn. So there's apparently a hand. I got a hand to beat people up with now, by the way, because you know I'm awesome like that. I beat people with their severed limbs. Alright, there's a little bit more about the the sacred management and stuff like that, but whatever. Oh yeah, these guys do actually have like weapons, by the way. So here's a shooter. It seems that at some point ordinary hard workers got to secure the arsenals of your station. So someone wants to shoot guns at me, apparently. Just to obsess this guy, so... There we go. I'm not sure if it's covering this game, but you know, whatever. Youch! What the heck is this? There's buys. Youch! Okay, so that was painful. But I can find like more and more stuff as you go along here. So we found some of the baklava. There's some like slugs 12 basically in here. And yet again, my arm got torn apart apparently, so that hurts, but whatever. Alright, let's use up the morphine. Okay, next level is basically 450 if I'd be 300, but okay, but not that far along. I don't know why this stuff is on the ground, but okay, let's pick it up. By the way, you can note that I'm taking a lot of damage here because, like, we basically are infected, so, like, you're taking, like, the damage from it. I get the feeling I'm actually dropping stuff, by the way. Possibly. I'm deaf. So, Agent T6J542 died as a result of blood poisoning. Rest in peace. So, I know that's sort of like the basic gist of this game, by the way. You sort of like, go in, and like, you basically die. Nope, by the way, are like getting these like new guys. By the way, they're like randomized like, for what to basically have. So this guy's basically got light and glory. Apparently, he's got like boots. Apparently, he's got 9mm bullets and like a Storm TG submachine gun. So we're a little bit different from last time. Let's grab our stuff here. Alright, if you feel a surge of hatred towards others, do not rush to take a day off. Perhaps you are not dealing with burnout, but Quasimorphosis. Report unusual feelings to employees with a green patch. Alright, on we go. I guess I'll actually try to advance a little bit this time around, so we'll see how it goes. So that's about the strike, whatever, it's fine. Here's some nails. Those could be useful later on. I'm not, by the way, everything you can select is like, you can mouse over it, so that is worth knowing, by the way. You can actually, like, just, like, click around like this if you want to do stuff as well, so. A little bit of mouse action here. Ooh, a weapon locker. So we got ourselves a builder, industrial nail gun. I have no idea, basically, like, okay, so yeah, we can swap weapons that way, so cool. And here's a scanner. So, station terminal. Allows you to locate objects, personnel, or elevator. Active systems 1.0, so we can use the scanner, I guess. So, that looks like it's like finding all the item facing for me, which is like, possibly useful. And here's a Course VK T submachine gun. So, that looks to be a lot better than the current one I basically have right now, so that's nice to know. Alright, so there's this figure right there. Alright, so, executive zeal. Remember that the NCE guarantees equal opportunities for all people. The NCE clearly outlines the rights of a manager and the responsibilities of the executor. Keep track of your efforts and how your colleagues are striving. Alright, so, new corporate ethics, blah blah, so, employee of the corporation is superhuman. Let's go this way a little bit. By the way, there's another shooter right there, so I watch out for him possibly shooting at me, but whatever. Here's a t-shirt, by the way. We don't really need it, so we're just gonna leave it on the floor. Ow. Oh, look at this, by the way. I actually have less HP than last time, by the way, so it's worth noting, as I said, these guys are randomized, and I guess that includes the stats as well. Now, I haven't really shown this off, by the way, but, there's basically a barrel down there. Yes, they do explode, just like in DoomRL. Alright, so, the adoption of the NCE started the era of the harmony, prosperity, and comprehensive development of the individual. Now you have the right to work and love your job. A rookie, here's an unloading vest. Ooh, that gives us like some hockey stuff apparently. That's probably useful. By the way, we're currently grasping stuff right at this point, by the way, so I assume it'll get more hostile, basically. An odd dock? Looks like it. Ow. Alright, so from the history of the NCE. The great thinkers of the past were right. Anarchy is the mother of order. Now, with the adoption of new corporate ethics, we have all become free agents of the great market. Alright then, so, okay. So, let's take this, I guess. Isn't fun playing with a mouse, but yeah, you can actually play this game with a mouse if you want to. I'm waiting here just to see if he moves around, so... Ow. Ow. I mean, I'm okay if these guys punch me a little bit, because, like, you know, you know, it's not like they're gonna do a lot of damage to punch me, so... Why not? Alright, Secret Management, don't really care. I wonder if this guy will shoot me if he's, like, you know, low aggressiveness, by the way. He will on, like, medium, I guess, but, you know, not so much in, like, you know, low, so... Here's Obsessed, don't really care. Here's an Eagle Pistol, by the way. Now, there's something to note, by the way, about these weapons, by the way. You saw, like, with my submachine gun, it basically fires, like, a volley of shots, so, that's, like, one thing to note about, like, your ammo, by the way. If you want to basically save ammo, it might be better to use, like, say, like, you know, the pistol. Or I guess there's, like, you know, the builder here basically, like, fired a volley of shots, but whatever. It's time to eat something, I think, so... You don't really help that much, so let's just eat you. I mean, I have it, so I really should be using it, right? So let's put that down there. And sure, let's just eat that. Take all that stuff. There's a flash energy gun. Now I think like certain damage types won't do that much damage, basically, on like, you know, certain enemies. So you need to have like robotic enemies for like the energy weapon is really useful, but whatever. All right, we made it to the warehouse, by the way. And note, by like our Q dream like has gone down a little bit, I guess, at this point. So you can basically play this game like two ways. Basically, you can just try to, like, you know, avoid, like, you know, pissing off people, or can, like, you know, go for like a full on, you know, Rambo sort of style, like, kill everything and move, so to speak, like, approach. So really interesting game for sure. Sure, let's just see what this does. Alright, so I just used the health mod right there. Currently I'm at full health, so awesome. Don't care about this. And there's some feet, so I can basically eat myself a limb here if I want to. That could be useful if in a pinch for like hunger, but whatever. Blah blah blah. We pretty much already have a grasp of the world, like, you know, as is. We don't really need to drive it home too far, I don't think. Remind you that in the event of an attack by competitors or brown fascia subjects, an unloading vest will significantly decrease your chances of survival until the PMC arrives. Thanks to the vest, you get quick access to the essentials. You guys are sort of in the way. Alright, I think I have to go through them, so... get him out of the way here. Well, I got lucky to get kicked by this guy here, I guess. So that's cool. Oh, my friend's out of ammo. Oh, here's like a mage basically. What appears to be a bag on the head upon closer inspection turns out to be a bag of human skin. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. Now, this is basically out of weapon at this point, so we should probably point something else. Let's put that here. I assume these probably both use bullets, but whatever. That's fine. I mean phone, so one moment I'm just gonna answer my phone here. Alright then, so let's just resume here. I'll get my gun out here. So that submachine gun basically worked as expected here. Let's just disassemble this, by the way. So it's worth knowing you can just disassemble stuff, I guess, for parts and stuff, so you can basically repair your weapons if you need to. So that's cool. So storage. This has apparently got several limbs in it, apparently, for some reason. Okay. Oh, you can throw stuff limbs and stuff like that you want to in this game, I guess. So apparently I can turn this into meat if you want to eat it. Because okay. Alright, note that I'm actually putting blood spots in the ground where I basically step, so I have to watch out for that, I guess, as I move along here. I'll wait till it gets a little lower that stuff there before I do anything, I guess, to it, so that's fine. I'll go up over here, I guess, just to see what's here. Sure, let's just assemble those things right there. Take all the stuff. At some point, I'm gonna have to start assembling these things here, but it's fine. Excellent. We're just gonna kill off him. Assemble that. Why not? Ooh. So no problem. We can also get medication, I guess, from the buy parts. So that's good to know. Pack of cigarettes relaxes, maybe. Maybe it helps. Who knows? See, I guess the idea of that, so it's lowers your your hostility to stuff, maybe. Ah, you're being annoying. I want this stick back, We'll just eat that right there. Yeah, that guy's on fire, by the way. No, probably it's possible they have fire damage basically happen in this game, so he has lit this guy on fire there, so that's awesome. And he is burned alive, so cool. That's a flash. I'm not sure basically like fire burns some like their bodies and stuff like that, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever. I'm thinking about when I'm just gonna run back here real quick to like, you know, the medical station, because we're about to injure ourselves a little bit here. I mean, we have access to it, right? So let's just eat this stuff here. And a couple more just for good measure, I guess. And by the side, I have like these battery cells I can actually use like to recharge if I want to. These are used for not just like recharging your weapon, but also recharging like the you know, the auto dock, of course. So why not if I want to? Whoop! They're getting a little bit more aggressive at this point. So. Alright, just like, you know, pistol's interesting and all, but, you know, the damage profile's on is a little bit low. There's our farming mage, by the way, over there. Yoch! Alright, so, apparently I had a chest injury there, so I got a clavicle fracture. So I guess the chance of it being stunned, and like, let's actually resolve that, so that sucks, but well. Another part of the major kill in this game is probably like, you know, is probably like, you know, having like, you know, wounds basically inflicted upon you. So I have to watch out for that, but whatever. Let's do that there a little bit, I think. And we'll just use this piece right here. So that reduces my infection by a little bit there. Alright, so there we go. I'm nice and healthy again. For the most part. It's worth knowing, by the way, they can't throw grenades, these guys, by the way, so he just threw a grenade at me. So that just went off. By the way, apparently S like shifts your weapon to like the other slot, so good to know. Not sure how long I'm gonna use this pistol, by the way, because it seems like it's a little bit too weak for this, like, you know, sort of thing, but whatever. And apparently I can disassemble the wrist, by the way, if you want to. Alright, let's shift over. I think I'll, like, you know, just, like, you know, disassemble this basically right here. Don't worry about it. So, two submachine guns basically used here for a little bit. Ah, another hound, because why not? You're dead. So there's some feet. We can disassemble that for a little bit of meat. Take the rest. Alright, apparently pressing 5 lets you, like, you know, this target stuff. And we just made ourselves another beast right there to deal with, so there's a buys. They're all dead. By the way, we should see like some of the upper face of this stuff over here, I guess. And I think I'm running out of ammo, which is not great. Let's see here. Put this stuff in here, I guess. If I have to, like, beat people like with hands and stuff like that, so it's not like you know, you're not really screwed by the way in this game. Like you run out of weapons because like you can beat people like with their like their several like limbs like this, but whatever. It's not necessarily ideal either, so. Let's take this stuff. I'm not sure which is better for, like, all intents and purposes, like, just the same legs and feet, so... Disassemble. Disassemble. Ooh! There's a claw army knife. That's definitely nice to basically have around. Let's assemble this. We'll just eat that right there. Put this here. We're just gonna use it up this gun, I think, and we'll, like, assemble it so you have, like, less to deal with. And wow, eat that too. Ooh, there's a torso armor. We'll put that on. We'll ditch this. We can't really hit that from here, so. Ooh, he stunned her. Yeah, these guys can take like stuns and stuff like that as well, so that's cool. Okay. So apparently I have fire ammo basically equipped at this point. And there's a sharp handicraft knife, so army knife, handicraft knife, so why not, let's do this. I'm pretty full as is right now, so I don't really care about, like, eating flesh right now really that much, so whatever. Now, I should probably know about this game, by the way. This is actually a free game that you can actually, like, play. You actually, like, download this game for free if you want to on, like, Steam. Ooh, team mutation. So, equal lapse chance 12%, muscle mass 180%, damage resistance +1, aggressiveness is now very high. My next page is on 801 apparently. Ooh, that's a shooter around here. Alright, so I took a wound there. Should probably actually see what the wound is first. So we took ourselves a body, like, heart damage apparently, so less movement damage, infection apparently. So we'll stabilize this. I should be good, I guess, to, like, survive this, so we'll survive. Alright, so there we go. No negative effects from the infection. I'm not sure, like, the infection's chance basically stays with you or not, so that could be a thing, but whatever. I guess we have to go elsewhere. You know, just running through here. Ooh, we're special apparently. So, next phase of faster than 1. You know, this probably means like this has more chance basically like stuff popping up, like, you know, attack you from like the corpses stuff you kill. That's not a good place for a grenade to be placed. So yeah, it seems like these guys are popping up a lot more now. Wow, I'm almost dead. So these are Ishkur Grau. And I'm burning, by the way, because, like, you know, that's useful. Alright, so the body of Agent W6Q827 found completely charred. Identified by dental cast. Not rest in peace. Alright, well, apparently I got myself a fragmentation grenade here. That's nice. You know what, we can actually throw grenades in here. You can, but I don't think there's like any real purpose to it, so whatever. So this is basically like, you know, Quasimorphosis. I guess it's like, you know, version 0.15. And you know, I'm very happy to see, like, you know, say free, like, you know, Roguelike basically popping up with the same. So I really wanted to cover it for that purpose, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe I'll do like you know, a full series basically on it later on. But for now, hope you guys basically enjoy it and take care.